Hi, welcome back to Tamara's Tarot Oracle channel. As promised, I'm going to finish reading you the descriptions for each one of the court cards from the amazing A Magical Course in Tarot by Michele Morgan, reading the cards in a whole new way. Highly, 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 highly recommend this book. This is a very easy book to read and get through, to understand, to enjoy. And to really give you a very vivid, very detailed and descriptive take on the cards and their meanings. And by no means should this be a standalone book. There's so many great books out there, but this is just one in particular that I have enjoyed reading and I think is a really, really good one if you're learning the tarot and or even if you're quite well versed. It's just, I find the writing beautiful. So I'm using the Dame Darcy revised 3rd edition, and I left off on the suit of Pentacles. So I have Pentacles and Swords left, or Swords and Pentacles. So usually the order that I go in is Wands, Cups, Swords, and Pentacles. I think. Gosh, now I'm getting confused. But anyway, that's the order that these are in. So without further ado, let's start with the Page of Swords. Now, as I had mentioned in my previous video, in her book, the pages are princesses and the knights are princes. But by no means does that deter from her meanings. She hasn't used any particular tarot deck, so this book can coincide with any and every tarot deck out there. So it's all about personal preference if you like her style of writing, if you like this kind of book. I'm just giving you a little bit of an insider glance of some of the card descriptions and meanings and just how beautiful her writing really is. So let's get to okay, here we go. The Page of Pentacles. Beneath a sturdy oak tree near the castle gates sits the the Page of Pentacles, his pockets full of acorns and seeds, his small nose hidden in a book. He is a quiet, down-to-earth, sensible child who loves literature and numbers and all the natural world. He is known throughout the kingdom for his reliable, hard-working nature, always ready to pitch in when a garden needs tending or a lamb is struggling to be born. His contemplative, cautious temperament leads some to believe he's dull or slow-witted, and at times he can appear overprotective of money or personal possessions. Yet his careful deliberation and studious manner prove a valuable asset in any practical situation. This page will likely bring news of the business or material world and remind you of the importance of study and enterprise. So he really is the student to me in my mind. Okay, we'll get rid of that one. Put that aside. Then we have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords, yes. Oh my gosh, you know what I just did? Silly Tamara. I got these mixed up and I read you the Pentacles and not the Swords. I got so caught up in reading that I didn't even catch on. Oh my goodness. But instead of starting this video from the beginning, I'm going to redo the actual Page of Swords. Okay. High in the castle tower waits the spirited Page of Swords, leaning from the battlements, spyglass in hand, an expression of delighted anticipation on his slender face. He is positive that, somewhere on the castle grounds, someone is doing something fascinating. Such is the inquisitive nature of this intriguing and at times exasperating child. Ideas and activity captivate him, and his mind is constantly awhirl with news and information often gleaned from unusual sources. His curious manner and love of exposition lead many to label him a gossip. Those closest to him know him as a witty, intelligent boy who is honest and clever, but whose quick mind can at times be outpaced by his even quicker tongue. This bright page will likely surprise you with unexpected news, innovative concepts, or unforeseen events. Okay, now we're back on the right track. The Knight of Swords is the truth sayer. Charismatic and outspoken, this young man rides out into the world with righteous and battle-ready zeal. Noted for his clever, intuitive speech and philosophical viewpoints, this knight is quick to react to opposition and will jump at the chance to engage his opponent in a verbal contest of wills. His mercurial nature and a tendency towards imprudence leads some to believe him thoughtless and rash. Those who know him well, however, are drawn by his admirable courage and his tireless pursuit of justice. He will no doubt provoke all kinds of movement in your life in the form of events, people, and ideas, and encourage you to sharpen your own communication skills. Oh no, my phone's gonna, oh, maybe my camera's gonna die. Oh my gosh. Okay, quickly. The Queen of Swords is a complex, intelligent woman with a voice like spun silk and eyes like tempered steel. She spends her days engaged in intellectual pursuits, writing and researching, and being an authority on numerous subjects. She can lecture and instruct on many levels. At times, this queen can seem sharp and domineering, if only to get her ideas across. But she is also known throughout the kingdom as a wise, impartial counselor who seeks to influence others toward positive changes. Bold and independent, she will motivate you to empower your mind, triumph over your challenges, and achieve personal liberation. Okay, and then we finally come to the King of Swords. I really hope my camera doesn't go kaput on me just yet. The King of Swords presides over his empire with wisdom and modest aplomb. Mental stimulation in his lifeblood. He constantly seeks out opportunities to exercise his analytical and psychological strengths. Like his queen, he is highly educated, well-versed in a myriad of subjects, and a brilliant arbitrator, benefiting others with his considerable authority. His refined, rational manner and powerful intellect leads some to consider him cold and emotionally distant, yet he is just the diplomatic with all his subjects in any situation. This sage king will advise you to be fair in all your dealings, to seek out mentors and intellectual guides, and to share your own knowledge with others. I really hope I can get through the last four. Okay, now we're doing Pentacles. So I actually mixed up the order of that. Okay. So beneath a sturdy oak tree near the castle gate sits the Page of Pentacles, his pocket full of acorns and seeds, his small nose hidden in a book. He is a quiet, down-to-earth, sensible child who loves literature and numbers and all the natural world. He is known throughout the kingdom for his reliable, hard-working nature, always ready to pitch in when a garden needs tending or a lamb is struggling to be born. His contemplative, cautious temperament leads some to believe him dull or slow-witted, and at times he can appear overprotective of money or personal possessions. Yet, his careful deliberation and studious manner prove a valuable asset in any practical situation. This page will likely bring news of the business or material worlds and remind you of the importance of study and enterprise. Oh my gosh, okay. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles, we're almost there. The Knight of Pentacles is the guardian, a serious, responsible young man who understands the rhymes of the earth and the animals. And I apologize, that said rhythms. He strives to honor and protect all in his domain. His love of nature and the outdoors often carries him far from the confines of castle walls, into the verdant forest and foothills at the edge of the kingdom. His skill in the hunt and his knowledge of plant life assure his family is well fed upon his return. Patient, persistent, at times even stubborn in his approach, this prince sees to the physical and mundane aspects of daily life with humor and a lusty spirit. His steadfast and trustworthy nature will inspire you to strive for your own goals with a similar energy and to concentrate on the details of the task at hand. 2 more cards left. I love this Queen of Pentacles, by the way. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles is a calm and practical woman interested in the land and its right management and the welfare of all its inhabitants. With an eye for organization and an uncanny ability to seek out and unify supporting factions, this queen is often found spearheading events to promote another's talent or some worthwhile environmental cause. Attention to detail and a shrewd business sense, combined with a charitable nature, leads others to seek her out for guidance and favor. She champions financial security and comfort and cherishes her family above all else. Let her inspire you to care for the earth and those around you, and to use your talents and support and nature all. nurtural, sorry. I'm getting a little bit, okay, there we go. The Queen of Pentacles. Oh, the King, oh my gosh. Okay, the King of Pentacles is a paragon of royalty, the powerful father figure who rules all in his empire with honesty, virtue, and fairness. Uncompromising in his self-discipline, this king has built his fortunes through wise dealings and sound investments, hard work, and honorable intent. Tradition is his hallmark, conscience, his seal, security his principle and reward. From his position of financial success and material satisfaction, he is able to focus his considerable energy on guiding and supporting those around him. There are some who would consider him too conventional or unprogressive in his views. Others find his conservative and steadfast manner a comfort and an inspiration. This king will impart dependable advice or financial assistance, guide you to important contexts, and above all, fortify your own sense of responsibility and potential. Yay, I did it, I made it. My camera has yet to go kaput. So thank you so much for tuning in. Those were all the court cards, accompanied by Michele Morgan's book called A Magical Course in Tarot. I might read actually the majors from this book, but for now, just wanted to give you a taste and I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.